Back-to-back L's, unfortunately. 3-3 yesterday with the prize picks. Not what we were looking for. We got the Guardians out of the deal, but no Riley Green, no Wander Franco. Couldn't get it. Corey Seager wasn't very good. That worked out well for us. But now we're back. It's Tuesday, July 18th. These are the prize picks. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Lots of games today. Probably more plays to come out later today, so keep your eyes peeled. But for now, let's get into it. First up for today, the easiest one we're going to get to. That's going to be more than 6.5 fantasy points for JD Davis. I do not understand at all how this line could be set the way that it is. I assume it moves. I assume they pull it at this level because this game is in Cincinnati. There's a massive run total here. 5.7 implied runs for the Giants. Luke Weaver on the hill. It is a righty-righty spot. JD Davis is like a league average hitter. But the run environment in Cincinnati is insane. Ignore what you saw yesterday, just a 2-2 game before it got rained out. 6.5 is not at all where anyone should be in this sort of matchup. I got him at 9.4. I think he goes more 66% of the time. This is the best play that you can get to right now. And if it moves to 7, it's still great. Next up, we're going to KRIS. We're grabbing Kyle Tucker. We're going more than 9.5 fantasy points, 66% of the time. Now, Kyle Tucker is obviously a much better hitter than JD Davis, but this is the same sort of run environment. 5.9 run implied total today for the Astros. Matt Cuck on the hill for the Rockies, not good. 5.4 projected FIP. Now, Tucker's just real. A 380 projected WOBA in Steamer. All signs point to offense here. I got him projected for 12.8 today. 66% of the time, we're going more. We're going more to start for our first two. We've got 4 mores once again, which has not been working out. Before we hit the next more, I just want you guys to, if you haven't yet, sign up at PrizePicks. Link in the description. You get up to $100 on your first deposit, and you get our Odds Shopper Pick'em package completely free for a month. That's like a $45 value. If you've already signed up at PrizePicks before, you can sign up for our Odd Shopper Pick'em package. If you like PrizePicks and other sites like PrizePicks, the Odd Shopper Pick'em package is for you. You can get 70% off your first week or month if you're clicking the link in the description. We take a market-based approach to beating these sites. I think you're going to love it. It's going to give you a lot of additional options and a lot of additional plays on these sites. Kris Bryant is getting a little bit too much respect today in KRIS. They're taking on the Astros. Hunter Brown on the hill. Now, he is obviously a high-level starting pitcher. It's a righty-righty spot for Bryant. Rockies only have a 4.5 run implied total in Colorado. Kris Bryant's like a league average hitter now. His line's set at 8. I got him at 7.5. 62% of the time, Kris Bryant is going less. This is one of those spots that I don't like in KRIS. Back on the more train, 65% of the time, in fact, Juan Soto will go more than 7.5 fantasy points. On the road in Toronto, taking on the Blue Jays and Alek Manoah. Who knows what Alek Manoah is going to show up today, but I'm hoping it's the bad one, at least when Juan Soto is at the dish. 450 projected FIP, but we don't really trust that at this point. Lefty-righty for Soto. 4.9 run implied total, and the fact that he is just simply one of the best hitters in baseball, and his line is only set at 7.5, that's really all I need to see. As long as Alek Manoah doesn't come out here and strike out 12 dudes, I think this is going to be a fantastic spot for Soto. I've done this one quite a few times now. I don't think that I've gotten it right yet, or at least it certainly doesn't feel that way, but we're going less than 8.5 fantasy points for Lou Bob. On the road in New York, taking on Carlos Carrasco and the Mets. It's a bit of a pitcher's park. Carrasco is meh at this point, average-ish. Righty-righty, 4.5 run implied total. This is just like average versus average-ish, but in a park that limits production. But the line is a little bit higher than it should be. Like, he should not be at 8.5 if JD Davis is at 6.5 in Cincinnati. That just does not compute to me. So we're going less than on Lou Bob. It worked yesterday. We're going right back to it today. Steven KWAN, more than 6.5 fantasy points, 62% of the time. On the road, we're in Pittsburgh. Mitch Keller on the hill. Keller's good. Like, it's not a spot you would normally attack, but 6.5 is just too low of a line for KWAN. Lefty-righty. Now, I don't love the run total here. Guardians, 4.3 run implied total against Mitch Keller. A lot of this doesn't look good, but I'm okay with that because 6.5 isn't correct. If this got to 7, I would say we probably want to step away from it. It's a no play. That's probably a pretty efficient line. At 6.5, I don't feel that way. We want to get to Stephen KWAN. Davis, more. Tucker, more. Bryant, less. Soto, more. Lou Bob, less. And Stephen KWAN, more. Those are the 6 plays for today, Tuesday, July 18th. Don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. I got a sneaky suspicion we're going to see a couple more picks for today, given how big everything is on this lovely Tuesday. Good luck tonight. Win some money, guys. We're looking to get back on the winning ways. 4-2 plus incoming tonight.